All right, so if you don't like the results you're getting, or whatever your outcome is, we're going to look at your behaviors. Because remember, your behaviors are what are going to get you the outcome. Now, your outcome could be positive or negative, right? Remember, there's no neutral. It's either helping or harming. Whatever we're looking at, we want to look at what we can control. So what can we control? We can control the behaviors. Now, if we're looking at your behavior here, let's look at the first time you did that, right? The first time you did something, it was maybe an anomaly. Okay, so you did this action, and that got a certain outcome. And then the second time you do it could be a coincidence, right? And then the third time you do it might be a pattern there. Now, again, we're looking at both directions because you want to be able to reverse engineer this for when things are working and when they're not working, and using this from this idea of what are my behaviors? Because remember, your behaviors, again, are going to get you the outcome. And if you don't like your outcome, then you check your behaviors. That's what I'm always looking at with clients. I'm asking them, okay, what is the action that actually got you that result? Whether it was the celebration of the result, right? Or we're in a challenge. So thinking this through, now, if we've got, if we have a team member who's done something and that behavior was a fluke, like one time, okay, do we do anything about that? I would, because I want to either reward some behavior that's doing a correct action in myself or in my team. Like, okay, and how do I say reward? It's not like I'm giving them a piece of candy. It's like, well done. So we acknowledge that. Woo, that was awesome. Okay, that action it wasn't the action that I wanted to get the outcome that I wanted. Oh, ooh, okay, how can I flip that switch? How can I change this? How can I use this to grow? And that's how I'm looking at these pieces. But let's look at your behaviors now, and then just look at how, because you're saying that this is a pattern, so it's happened more than twice. If it's happened twice, I don't necessarily say it's a pattern. So I don't want you to get hung up on thinking, oh, this is now a pattern. Twice might be a coincidence. We check and look on that. Third time, let's look at it as a pattern. And then we're going to see, how is that effective for the result or the outcome you want? And we backtrack that to really, when you want to optimize your performance, whether you are leading your family or your business, or like when I was this weekend with a client at a tournament, and their window of behavior is so quick because the game is finished in 5 minutes and they either win or lose based on every single point. So we have to really dial in micromanaging every behavior. So this is a really good tool to understand for yourself, is that you never want to take an action that you don't know why you're taking it, right? So never take an action that you don't know why you are taking it. And then that would translate to your team, right? To whomever you're leading. So if you're a leader with whether your family, right, you're going to observe like, hey, these actions are not right. But ultimately, it comes down to you leading yourself first. So never take an action until you know why you're taking it. And that's going to step into all the work we've been doing, which is around awareness, right? Being present. That's what we practice every day, showing up, being present. And that can sometimes look like a moment-to-moment practice, or you expand that gap and you're now stronger. Moment to moment becomes hour to hour, right? And then you're more aware, and then it just becomes more natural in your life that you're aware, as opposed to on these autopilots of doing behaviors that you don't even know why you're doing them. So I hope that helps.